Have you ever noticed how life seems to throw problems at you at the absolute worst times? You're finally getting into a rhythm, and suddenly, boom, something breaks, someone disappoints you, or an obstacle blocks the path you thought were smooth. And our first instinct, we get frustrated, we complain, we say, "Why me? Why now?" But here's a perspective shift you probably never thought about. What if problems are actually gifts? Sounds crazy, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll never look at your struggles the same way again. Think about the greatest stories you've ever heard. Every hero, every champion, every success story has one thing in common: problems. Harry Potter without Voldemort? Boring. Rocky without an opponent? Forgettable. Your favorite athlete without injuries, defeats, and setbacks? They'd never be inspiring. Problems are what shape the story. They're what make victories possible. But here's the real kicker. Problems are teachers disguised as headaches. When you struggle with money, you learn how to manage it. When a relationship fails, you learn more about love, trust, and boundaries. When you get rejected from a job, you sharpen your skills for the next one. Every problem is basically life's way of saying, "Here's your training. Here's your level up opportunity. Let's see what you do with it." Now, here's the twist that most people miss. Problems are also filters. They separate the people who quit from the people who grow. They reveal who's serious and who just want things handed to them. Imagine two stick figures facing a giant wall. One complains, "The wall's too big, I'll just go home." The other says, "If I climb this wall, I'll be stronger than I've ever been." Same problem, completely different gift inside it. And let me tell you a quick story. There's a man who once lost his job unexpectedly. Most people would have spiraled, but instead he treated the problem as a gift, a chance to start the business he'd always dreamed about but never dared to try. At first, it was terrifying. Bills piled up, friends doubted him, he failed more time than he could count. But because he leaned into the problem instead of running from it, that business grew. Years later, he was not only financially free, he also said losing that job was the best thing that ever happened to him. The problem wasn't a curse. It was a wrapped up gift that only revealed its value once he opened it with courage. So here's the part where it hits home. Your problems right now, the stress, the setbacks, the heartbreak, the failures, they're not punishments. They're packages. The wrapping paper just looks ugly. But once you open them, you'll see they carry lessons, strength, resilience, new paths, things you could never get without the struggle. So here's how to reframe problems starting today. Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of why me, try what lesson is hidden here. See it as a challenge, not a curse. Problems are weights in the gym of life. Lift them and you grow. Look back at your past. Almost every good thing you have now came from a problem you overcame before. Think about it. The job you landed, the skill you learned, the person you became, all forged in fire. So next time life throws you a curveball, remember, problems aren't here to ruin you. They're here to build you. They're gifts, just wrapped in tough packaging. And once you start treating him that way, you'll realize something powerful. The people with the biggest problems also had the biggest opportunities for growth. So let me ask you, what problem in your life right now might actually be the gift you've been waiting for?